Most traders use the MACD exactly the way it comes, by default. But this limits its true potential. With a few simple tweaks, you can improve the effectiveness of the MACD. And in this video, I will show you 3 ways that you can customize MACD for better results. The third tweak is the one I use most often because it gives me a much cleaner view of market momentum. Let's jump into it. In the chart, go to Indicators and do a search for the MACD divergence. And the one that we're interested in is this one here by David D. Tech. Okay, we add it. And what you see here is you have the MACD divergences indicator added. And you can actually change this however you like, but the default settings is the standard for the fast length 12, for the slow length 26, and signal smoothing 9, and everything is based on EMA. You can change it, but this part is standard. What I like about this indicator is that it automatically takes note of all of the divergences. Here we have a bullish divergence, and as you can see, after the bullish divergence occurred, shortly after the price went up. Next we have a bearish divergence here, clearly in an uptrend, because I also have this 100 MA moving average here. So if the price is above the moving average, let's assume it's an uptrend. So we have a bearish divergence, but look what happened shortly after the bearish divergence occurred, which is typical. The price eventually went down. This is a 5-minute chart. You can test this and play it on longer time frames as well, but essentially this is super useful because it spots the divergences for you and then you have some time to take action on it. Now I want to show you how to tweak the MACD indicator to make it very useful, especially for scalp trading, and if you're trading 1 minute to say 5 minutes chart, this can be very useful. So we go to Indicators and do a search for MACD, and I'll add 2 so that you can see exactly how the tweak changes. Okay, so this one, I will go to Settings, and for the fast length, the default is 12. I'm changing this to 3. For the slow length, I will change this to 10, and the signal length, this one will be 16. Okay, and now we have the tweaked MACD here and the default original MACD here. So what happens is here, if you see a downtrend like this, the tweaked MACD will give you the signal to sell much earlier than the default signal. Similarly, when there is an uptrend coming, you get the buy signal a little bit earlier than the default setting. So this can be very useful. Not if you're using it just by itself, you will need to have another confirmation indicator, but this can give you good signals much earlier than the default MACD. Here's another situation. I mean, the market here is not exactly great because it is sort of a consolidation, but we got the sell signal here from the tweaked MACD, whereas the default one, we got it already after some movement. Same, we have a buy signal here, and then the price moves up a little bit, whereas the buy signal on the default comes close to the top of the movement. I'll show you an easy way to tweak the MACD so it becomes a trend identification indicator. So we go to Indicators. Well, you can type in MACD and it's the moving average convergence divergence. And then we right click on it, go to Settings. For the fast length, we set it at 34. For the slow length, 144. And signal length, we leave as is. We go to Style, we turn off the MACD and turn off the signal line. We are just interested in these bars, the histogram. Now, the principle of this is that this is not a sign for you when to enter and exit trades, but it is to help you identify if it's an uptrend or a downtrend. For example, When the price changes to green, and we have a lot of green histogram here, this means that the price is trending up. When it changes to red, that means the price is trending down. Here's another situation where the price changed. The trend went from a bullish trend to a bearish trend, price went down, and we have a lot of red. But then the strategy is that you use another indicator or price action to determine when you enter a position. However, you use the MACD, tweaked MACD for the trend. But when you have a sideways moving market, okay, like here, what will happen? Like all trend following indicators, they fail if it's a sideways moving market, a consolidation. Then you have a lot of false signals. So the best strategy then is to wait it out. Okay, and there you have my 3 different ways of using the MACD indicator that can help you to detect signals earlier, detect trends, and generally work much better than the default MACD settings. Thanks for watching.